Broadcasting presents Guilty, audio described by Robbie Gaston. A large block of flats are shown. In one of the rooms, a woman looks in a mirror and blows a kiss to herself. The word poser covers her eyes. In another room, a large man is sat on a sofa in front of the TV. He is branded as a slob. There is a couple in a bedroom. The word toy boy appears, and there's a man in the undergrowth spying on people who is labelled as nosy. All 5 people are guilty.
Hello and welcome to Guilty, a brand new chat show where friends and family put loved ones on trial. As it's completely new, here's how it works. On every programme we'll be sorting out arguments, domestic disputes and love battles. Set in our very own courtroom, we'll meet people such as the slobby husband put in the dock by his fed-up wife, or the furious father accusing his daughter of being a flirt. Each side can call witnesses and bring in evidence to back up their case. If they can convince our own TV jury that they're innocent, then they walk free. But if they fail and are found guilty, they'll be punished. In the dock today, Marcel is charged with being too fat to be happy. And later, Prince accused by his sister Rachel of being a vain, self-obsessed poser. But first, keeping control in the courtroom today, your judge and host, Carol Malone.
The set is made up like a courtroom. Carol Malone enters the studio from the back and walks past the audience to the front of the stage.
Hello and welcome to Guilty, the brand new show where you put loved ones on trial. I'm your judge, and I'm going to be keeping control of this lot here behind me. Anyway, let's get cracking with today's cases. Who's first in the dock?
In the courtroom today, Ken accuses his daughter Marcel of being too fat to be happy. He says Marcel should lose the weight before it's too late.
Well, we've heard about her. Let's meet her. Bring Marcel to the dock.
Marcel, an extremely full-figured woman, enters the dock with Mike, the security guard.
Marcel, you have been charged with being too fat to be happy. Your family and friends think you'd have a better quality of life if you lost some weight. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Marcel, who has a spider's web tattoo on her chest, walks down from the dock and takes a seat.
Let's just meet the person who put Marcel in the dock today. He says he's so worried about his daughter that he'll do almost anything to make her lose weight. Please bring Ken to the courtroom.
Ken, a balding man in his 50s, walks into the courtroom. He is fairly slim compared to his daughter.
Ooh, Ken. That's a bit of a bad reception. But, you know, I mean, everybody booed you there. Why do you think they're booing you?
Well, because Marcel is such a pleasant personality, a pleasant figure.
Yeah, but why do you want to change? You want to change her completely?
No, I don't want to change her personality. That's always been good and it always will be.
OK.
I just want to help her to have a better life as she grows older. We're all growing older.
Yeah.
Marcel is going to get older, and as she gets older, she will be less able to get about.
OK.
And less able to look after herself and rely more on other people.
You've heard your dad. He's not being the least bit cruel. I mean, tell him, but, I mean, he's hurting you, obviously.
Yeah, he does at times. I mean, I do know he loves me. I know he loves me to bits, but all my life I've been pressured to lose weight. I mean, I've always been big. I mean, when I was a child, he was helping me because he saw how much it hurt me when I was being bullied.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was on diets from the age of 6.
Ken, can't you see that's upsetting her?
Yes, it's upsetting her, but, I mean, Marcel's point is that she is happy being the weight she is, and I'm convinced that she's only making the best face of it. She's putting on a good front.
Let's just say Ken is so determined to make you lose weight that he's prepared to pay. Ken, you're prepared to pay money for Marcel to lose weight.
Yes.
How much?
£1,000.
£1,000? Can you afford that?
The £1,000 is not something that can be readily plucked out of the air, but that sum of money is already reserved for Marcel when she gets down to the weight that I've stipulated.
Reserved
Well,
for a
just
long
for those
time.
of you who haven't seen £1,000 for a while, because I certainly haven't, let's see it. Mike, bring it in.
Mike opens a suitcase with a large bundle of £10 and £20 notes inside.
Thanks, Mike. Now, you've seen that. I would die for that. You don't
It's got
wanna
writing on. It's no good.
It's got writing on?
Yeah.
It's all got writing on. That doesn't even tempt you?
No.
No? Why?
I don't
Think
know.
of the things you could buy.
You can't live life for dieting. You can't enjoy yourself when you're dieting.
But that wouldn't be an incentive for you?
No.
God, it would be, Ken. I'll go on a diet for you.
I think most of the audience were more impressed by Mike than the £1,000.
Yes! Take a question.
Why can't you accept the way your daughter is? Why do you want her to change? She looks wonderful, she looks happy. I think she's brilliant the way she is.
Yes. I don't dispute the fact that she looks brilliant, but I'm looking at the future. She gets about quite a lot now.
Yeah, but, you know, we're not going to forget, Marcel has a job here which is actually dependent on her being big. I mean, she's beautiful. She's a beautiful girl, isn't she?
Well, she's not bad looking. She's not
bad looking, no. She's got a face to die. But tell us what your job is, Marcel.
I'm a roly-poly kissogram.
Ken, don't you think she's old enough to make her own decisions? Don't you think you're being incredibly patronising, offering her money to lose weight?
Ken?
If I could answer that, I am not a patronising parent. I have two other daughters besides Marcel and a son. I've never patronised any one of them, and my concern is merely for the future and for her quality of life.
OK, let's take a question.
Yes, I think if she lost weight, she'd have much more energy and she'd look much lovelier than she does now.
I look lovely already.
OK, now let's just talk to Marcella. You have been married now for 14 years.
No, I've been married for 12 years.
12 years?
My husband 13 years.
To the same guy?
Yeah.
What does he think?
He loves me.
OK, I think we might... What's he called?
Colin.
I think we might have Colin on the phone.
For 13.5 years, I've been with Marcel. She's always been big, and although she's got bigger, I love her all the more. And Ken, we all know you love Marcel no matter what her size is. So back off a bit, you know it upsets her when you call her fat.
Well, far be it from me to contradict Colin, but I have never called Marcel fat.
Well, no, it's the impression because she's trying to get me to lose weight. I mean, if you want me to lose weight, that means I'm fat, which I don't mind being called fat.
How much do you want your daughter to lose?
Well, she's now, I believe, 22 stone, and I would like her to get down to be 14 stone.
That's an awful lot of weight. Very tough proposition, that. You desperately, you know, you're not going to do it?
No.
OK. Your first witness says that if you lost weight, you couldn't do your job. Who is it?
My driver, Leslie.
OK. Leslie, come into court.
A woman in her late 30s enters court wearing an orange shirt. She has short dark hair and takes a seat next to Marcel.
Leslie, welcome. You say that Marcel couldn't do her job. We've heard she's a kissogram. She's a roly-poly.
Yes, she is.
Yeah?
No, she couldn't do it. I mean, if she was, say, 14 stone, no roly-poly.
Yeah, but she could be the other kind of kissogram, the slim...
No, Marcel's not like that. I mean, although she likes showing her body, as you can see, she's not... Like, I mean, we have a bubblegram, but no, that's not for Marcel.
You drive her to all these
I do,
kissogram
yes.
jobs, yeah?
Yeah.
Do people take the mick? I mean, do they make fun of her?
Oh, yeah, they do, but she just ignores it. She's like... She'll hear him, but doesn't do anything. You know, she'll, like, just brush it off, basically.
Leslie, talk to Ken. Tell him, you know, what you think about what he's doing to his daughter.
I think you're pushing her into something she doesn't want to do. I mean, Marcel's quite happy as she is.
I'm a rebellious person as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you'll keep pushing, she's not going to do it. If Marcel wants to do it, she'll do it in her own time.
Don't you understand that your father loves you?
Oh, yeah, I do. I know he loves me.
But don't you understand he's wiser than you?
Oh, yes, I know he's definitely wiser.
But he is wiser and he wants you to live longer.
Well, yeah, I mean, when I'm ready to die, it's going to go no matter what anyway.
Put it this way, when your number's up, no matter the size.
No,
Question from this lady?
She's obviously very happy and content with herself, so you should
Oh,
leave her alone.
No amount of bribery in the world is going to make any difference,
Marcel's
is it?
not happy when she's dancing. I've been there. You know what I mean? She's been on diet. And, like, we'll go to a lot of jobs where there's buffets. She's always the first one at the table, even when dieting, so... No, it's not good. Sometimes, not all the time.
I think it's disgusting that you've got to bribe your daughter to lose weight. If she's happy the way she is and her husband's happy with her, just leave her alone.
Yeah.
What would you prefer? Would you prefer her to be thin and unhappy or fat and happy?
Oh no, I would never forfeit any of my family's happiness. But once again, I'm trying to encourage her to lead
I think it's
longer
fairly obvious. Your father is not a nasty man.
No,
he's a lovely man. He's very concerned. Are we right? He is. He's a lovely man. Okay. Okay. Now we want to see what Marcel wears when she's working. We've got a bit of evidence.
Marcel lifts up a large French maid's outfit.
Do you ever get embarrassed about wearing this?
No.
No. She ever goes into a pub. I mean, if we finish jobs, she'll walk into a pub dressed like that. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't care at all.
Yeah. So, I mean, how do you feel sexy in it?
Yeah, I think I do sometimes. Yeah. I mean, it's the attention. I do love attention.
I'm just looking at this little tattoo on your boob here.
That's close look.
OK, we're going to bring Ken. I think you need some support now. Your first witness says that she finds Marcel's weight really embarrassing. Who is she?
Yes, well, my first witness is Tina, a long-standing friend of Marcel's, and she's a lady who cares more for Marcel than her forthright manner may lead the audience to believe.
OK, well, let's meet her. Bring in Tina.
Tina is a very slim woman with medium-length red hair. She is in her 30s.
Oh, you got a bit as well, Tina.
Yes. Makes no difference.
Now, you think that Marcel's weight is embarrassing?
Very.
Why?
If you've ever tried to get into a lift with Marcel, it's awful.
You don't like lifts, do you?
Not when I'm in with you. We have to wait. We have to wait until Marcel's gone up, or either up or down, before anybody else can get in, because there's weight limits
allowed in it.
and people limits.
You're saying this stuff. You're supposed to be her friend.
I am. I love the girl to pieces. But she has to do something about her weight.
But why? Because it's embarrassing for you?
It's embarrassing for her.
What? Why do you see people talking about her, or what?
It's all far from embarrassing.
There's a lot of reasons why. I mean, I know Marcel isn't happy. I mean, I know Marcel from a hell of a long time ago. For 10, 11 years, and in all that time, she has mentioned stapling. I'm having my stomach stapled. I'm going to get my stomach stapled. Now, if that is the sign of a happy person...
No. This is recently that I'm happy.
Oh, no.
I've always been big, and I did want to try lose weight. But in the last few years, I mean, it's settling with my body. I mean...
What do you mean it's settling with your body? What does that mean?
I won't say I've lived in it, but it's just the way it is.
How do you feel hearing your friend Tina saying that you're embarrassing to be with?
She knows what we're like at a nightclub. She is not embarrassed about me. Definitely not.
What's she like?
She's only embarrassed because I get the fellas and she doesn't.